Don't miss any content. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell.
That's it. You know, we with the national team and everything, it went in a wrong way. I didn't like this. Like, I didn't like how it finished because they gave me so much. But you never know. Maybe I can go back and play one more time again.
Yeah, Ghana helped him to enjoy, to swell the World Cup. So for him, I think if the coach still believes that he still has something to help him and he's playing very well in his team, he's still a Ghanaian. The national team is for every Ghanaian that is performing well.
Guys, welcome back to Sahara Football. So we heard there at the beginning of the video from Kevin Prince Boateng's his Instagram live there with his brother about getting back into the Black Stars and like Kingston's opinion on the whole issue. Today we have an interview with Coach CK Akonnor. He has responded to such comments and he has responded to the fact that Kevin Prince Boateng obviously wants a final stint, a final hurrah of sorts with the Ghana Black Stars. Is he ready to allow him to do that? This was in an interview with Joy Sports and he stated that he is open to the Ghanaian player joining, but he has a few issues or factors that he has in place for him to be included in the Ghana Black Star squad. We'll have a listen to that full interview with Joy News, and also we'll have a look at some issues he talked about in terms of his coaching style and his abilities and what he expects to achieve with the Ghana Black Stars. Kevin Prince Boateng's inclusion in the Ghana Black Stars has become an issue in recent times after that Instagram live video. What has CK Akonnor got to say about that? Let's go have a listen to the interview. CK Akonnor comments on whether Kevin Prince Boateng can join the Black Stars, and if he can, what are the conditions for him to rejoin the Ghana Black Stars. If you're new to the channel, I advise you to subscribe to the channel and to click on the notification bell to get more updates. Let's go have a listen to that interview.
Did it ever occur to you that you were going to be the head coach?
Honestly, no. You know, I knew I had to beat my time.
Yeah.
I knew I had done a lot in getting the assistant job. Namely, you know, I have worked for the Stars myself in Equatorial Guinea as a scout. I have been close to the team. I've worked as an assistant on the 17 in Promanso, Orlando,
under 20,
and I've coached almost a decade Ghana. You know, people don't know that. You know, I've been experienced to get it right to Dream Academy. You know, to start and get to know how the youth, you know, react and play and behave. I've been around one of the biggest coaches, biggest teams, not just in Ghana but in Africa. In Hearts of Folk, Asante Kotoko, who are highest clubs in as far as the soccer is concerned.
And Ashanti good as well.
Yeah, you know, and of course Dreams where they've laid good stretches, you know, and they are following it. Also to learn about organization and all that, and so I have been around for a while, and I've done a lot of attachments. I've also, as much as I can, to invest in my own self, you know. So I've been there, but this is not to say that I have arrived. I haven't.
Exactly.
You know, I'm still learning and really listening to people who have knowledge about the game, who understands the game, you know, in a very deep way. And so the fact that I got a job to be an assistant was a great opportunity. You know, it's something one had wished for. You know, and I'm most grateful to APPIAH for giving that opportunity. But of course, those who were around and also helped me when I was growing up as a coach, you know. So to say, I'm grateful to them, and it's all been good.
Yeah. So it's been a good process. I mean, in reaching where you are now.
Yeah.
You made mention of former coach APPIAH. I mean, what kind of person was he to you?
Well, he was a gentleman, you know. But our combination was good. He was cool with a cool type, and I wouldn't say the rough type, but you know, how should I say?
When it's time to hit, you have to hit.
But on a serious note, I think he involved me in a lot of issues. Our preparation towards South Africa into details. He involved me. I participated in most of the exercises that we did before the match and preparation. It was wonderful, and within that short period of time, I think him and the boys made me comfortable, and also to understand what it is. You know, you may work as a scout or anything, but not, you know, when you come close to the team as a coach, it's totally different. And so for me to get that opportunity, I mean, it's very good.
So in a sense, he was a very cool person to work with.
Yeah, he was. I continue to say he's a gentleman, but a very tough person. You know, very tough in decision making, and I know what I'm talking about. People sometimes can read wrong meaning to his quietness. You know, and it's not. But today it's no more there, and I've had the opportunity to be the head, which is.
I mean, the day that you were informed of this opportunity, how did you take it?
You see, it wasn't the whole thing started like a rumor. We were talking about it. And I had some meetings. I spoke to KWESI in that sense, what is happening, and then when it became official that I went to him to let him understand the level. I have served him. I have an opportunity, and he, I would say, blessed me for that. And till today, if I have any worry, I won't hesitate to call him.
What went into, you know, the players that you called for?
Well, I had opportunity to go to Europe to, you know, look at them. Some of them I met personally, spoke to them about the way forward. You know, and also get to know them closely. I did with the captain, but basically I looked into the performance, what they're doing, and then some of them too. You need to look at it and consider their performance with the national team has been solid, but abroad they are struggling. You know, and so I considered those criteria. You know, I considered certain things and certain areas, and brought them on board. There were new faces. Tariq Fosu was a new player, a player that I saw who was, you know, most of the European players, European-born players, who has not had a chance to come here. They're reluctant when you're talking to them, and this guy showed interest. He was so happy, and this is the kind of people who has passion for the game and passion for our country. And coming in, and so I didn't think too much. One, his performance was okay. Not necessarily he's coming to start, but he could be part of the team and also make the future very, very hopeful.
You called 4 local players: Mohammed, Richard Atta of Hearts of Oak, Kuja Malcolm of Ashanti Gold, and then Habib Mohammed. I honestly do not recall the last time that a Black Stars coach called as many as 4 players. Normally it will just be a goalkeeper and 1 outfield player. I mean, this clearly does it show that you have your eyes also here to give these guys the opportunity when, of course,
of course. You know, when I spoke about the locals being serious, consistent, this is what I mean, because I want to try as much as I can to give them a fair chance. You know, they deserve that. You know, they deserve it. Because listen, let me go back. When I was playing, I think I saw more locals than the pros. You know, when I got into the national team, I was a local player. I played regularly with the national team before I even went to Europe. So the likes of Pele, Anthony Yeboah,
then Ali
Ibrahim, Bafo, and I mean Kwame Ayew. It's over.
The rest were
home-based players. What happened? The trend has changed, you know, and I wanted to, or I want to. I want to try as much as I can to not necessarily
bridge the gap,
but not only, you know, like to at least if we could even have start with 2-3 players who are starting in the first 11, it will be something. those players we invite, most of the time they come, they don't even sit on the bench.
Yeah.
You know, and I want to encourage them so they can, you know, so that these things they can only change it. They themselves can change it. You know, of course with my help as well. They also need to be encouraged. You know, in that sense, and I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to close that gap, narrow that gap, so that we'll have home-based players in the team. And when they are coming, it shouldn't be an idea of coming and just to go back. They're coming to play. That will automatically show in their training, and then you know, I really looking forward to that day.
Your very first interaction with the media when you announced the list, a question about Kevin Prince Boateng was asked. And there's something that, you know, always comes up every year since he returned from the national team. First he came, played at the World Cup, and he cited issues of injuries and couldn't continue. He came back for the World Cup, things didn't really turn out well. Just some few days ago, I mean, he was having a chat with his brother on Instagram Live, and he mentioned that, well, his relationship with the national team is still intact, and if possibly, who knows, maybe he can get a go again as coach of the team. You know what? If Prince Boateng is available,
why not? Why not? You see, he's played before.
Yeah.
He's done well. There were some issues. I think we can also deny that, you know. But if he's doing well and actively playing and he's strong, very experienced player, why not? Why not? But whatever it is, I mean, I really need to talk to the FA about it. But he'll be welcome once he's interested.
Because he was suspended indefinitely, and he's still not cleared that yet.
Yeah, they were. That's what I mean. Yeah. Some issues which I probably cannot discuss it with you.
Yeah.
You know, and then but if he's interested, you know, the other day when during the press conference, I had a chat with him. Yeah. You know, and the story was different. And
later he came back
to say that.
And he actually wished you well, and he said you are the best man for the job.
I know that boy. I know that kid. When I was playing in Germany, I think he was then coming up.
Oh, okay.
From Berlin.
Oh, okay.
You know, so I know him very well, and he's a very tough boy. Yeah, very tough.
Just
boy.
like you when you.
Yeah. So yeah, why not? And then Europe.
So your best 11 will be?
I'm coming.
Okay.
And out of this category, the person who really was distinguished is Abedi Pele. As a coach player, Falcons, I think he is known. I wasn't there, but you've heard it. He played very well here. He conquered Africa, and of course Europe as well. Conquered Europe.
Won the Champions League.
He will always be part of it. Kingston will be in goal.
So Richard Kingston.
And then Bayewa, you know Bayewa?
Yeah,
so he'll be
on the right.
On the right, then Zekasari.
Okay.
The old players must excuse me. I'm doing this from the 90s.
Exactly.
You know, because I didn't say.
No, we can't do it for every generation. If I were to even give my best 11, I'm not sure it will be from 1956 up till now.
And so I didn't see majority of them.
Exactly.
Too, you know, so they should excuse me, pardon me. And so Azekasai as left back.
Yeah, left back.
Then Kufuor,
Osei
and then Triple Manso.
Okay, we'll partner for
always gave me knock in the national team. And then of course APPIAH and ESSIEN. You can't do with that. You know, they were the people who from the next generation they took over and they made Ghana proud. Also they performed very well.
We talked about Maestro Abi.
Yeah, Maestro, Mohamed Polo, Asamoah Gyan, and Anthony Yeboah.
So Maestro will be your captain?
Of course. Hey. What kind of president? After me, I'll be the number 12. You'll be the number 12. I always say that. And you don't try to change it. When you bring me in, I'll score. So I'm a guy. I'm in fact the first up.
There's this trending issue about a comparison between Michael ESSIEN and Thomas Partey.
No.
I don't know if you saw something like that.
No. There are two different people.
Yeah.
Michael is a box-to-box player, and Partey has the flair, the ability to look at one side and give a pass. So he has it. ESSIEN doesn't have it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? and so you can't compare, the two. But they are all midfield players with different kind of style, and of course the way ESSIEN plays, PARTEY cannot play either. The way PARTEY plays, ESSIEN cannot play. So they are two different players, and of course the teams they play. You know, you look at Atletico Madrid, for instance. Let's assume ESSIEN is active, playing now. If PARTEY comes to Chelsea, it is possible he will struggle. If ESSIEN goes to Atletico, I think it's possible he will struggle because of the style of play. And so, when you go in for a player, you must know what you want and how you want it.
Coach, thank you so much for your time today.
Keep on praying, and don't forget to wash your hands and use a mask.
Yeah.
So there you had that from the man himself, CK Akonnor, the head coach of the Ghana Black Stars. He says the Ghana Black Stars is not for him. He's open to Kevin Prince Boateng joining the team and possibly having an influence on the game of play, but he will have to discuss it with the FA and also move forward from there. If he is in good form, playing well with his club, who is he to object to Kevin Prince Boateng joining the Ghana Black Stars? Let me know your thoughts on everything CK Akonnor talked about in the comments box. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy your day.